Forgive me for feeling completely confused and hurt when I get messages saying how they hate seeing my pictures because of coming off that my life is perfect, but admitting to never reading anything I've written. For the past 6 years, I have consistently wrote about the times I have felt ugly, when I felt I wasn't good enough, when I felt abandoned by God. I wrote about unemployed times. When my engagement failed, I wrote about that. Family turmoil, times of anguish, times of death and loss, times of severe loneliness and persecution, and sacred experiences. I wrote about the times I have screamed at God, losing my voice because I am screaming at Him so much, wondering where He is, why things needed to be so hard, or why I was denied things that meant so much to me. I have been very specific of almost all of my challenges in my blog, and my book is in great detail of just my trials and how hard life is. My firesides, when I go out and I speak about those times I've wondered where God is and if He truly cares about us. And I speak on those times where I feel like our prayers aren't being heard, or where we're asked to do really hard things. So, if you are under the impression my life is easy, my book is available at Desert Book, and I will link to my website in the description. Everyone's experiences are different, that's true, but we all feel the same. To think we haven't all felt those same feelings of loneliness or doubt or defeat, etc. That is so silly, you guys, that's so silly to think. When we have shame in the feelings we all have, when we are embarrassed or silent in those feelings we all have, everyone loses. I have found great strength and connection and growth sharing all of those times. Here is a universal fact. Comparison is a poison we choose to drink. Perfect does not exist. And easy, it doesn't exist. It doesn't. But optimism does. Hope and faith does. God does. So here's me, yes, usually really am smiling all the time, but not reflecting perfection or ease of life. It's the opposite. I have learned, the hard way I learned this, that we find what we look for. So look for the good. Look for the lessons, the blessings, and opportunity. To look for God and the unexpected ways He helps us. To never forget that we have the most powerful being to ever exist on our side, who never leaves if we but look for Him above our desires. To know that if He's helped us before, He will help us again. Instead of pleading for things to be over or different, become excited to see how it will all unfold, knowing that it is handpicked by God Himself. You are good enough, and God does care. We do not need to be more of anything to feel of Him, to be loved by Him, and to receive the best ever created by Him. Worrying over things we can't control is unhealthy. It's unhealthy for us and our soul. We only get to experience mortality once, and I refuse to waste it. Choose to be optimistic. He has given us every reason and promise to be. Let's just laugh a lot more and stress a lot less and stop thinking perfect is a thing.